Hey guys, this is Minion No More, and I got many requests for a video about how to stop caring what people think of you. For many years I struggled with this myself, but now it's not a problem anymore 99% of the time. So I can really feel the pain of running that analysis in the back of your mind how you come across all the time. But guys, it is possible to stop caring what others think of you most of the time. And I will give you 7 practical tips later in this video that helped me a lot. If you want to stop caring what others think of you, you first have to understand 2 things. The first one is, caring what others think of you is an artifact in your mind. From back when we were cavemen, we lived in tribes with 50 to 100 people. And in those days it was highly important to figure out what others were thinking of you. Because if someone important had not liked you and had decided to kick you out of the tribe, you would have ended up dead. There was no chance to survive on one's own in these times. So not checking what other people think of you is in some way linked with death. Keep that in mind, that this is an artifact of your brain that used to keep you alive. It is something that wants to help and protect you. Today, of course, it is useless in most, if not all situations. But that mechanism is still running in the back of your mind. But it is possible to train your brain to use other neural pathways and care less. And the second thing you need to note that this is not about other people. This is about you. They don't really have power over you. They can only have power over you if you hand it over to them. So this is really about yourself, guys. This is about your perception of the world. So here are 7 practical tips to help you stop caring about what others think. The first one is to think better of other people. Psychology tells us that if you think bad of strangers a lot, your mind automatically thinks that strangers also think bad of you. People who think positively about others a lot, don't judge them, and have a live and let live attitude towards everyone, usually don't care what others think of them. So try to think positively of strangers, and your mind will over time automatically care less what they think. The second one is to ask positive questions. Your brain will deliver possible answers to any question. You even will find possible answers why you are the greatest person on the planet or the biggest loser that ever existed. So make sure you ask good ones. If you care a lot what people think of you, you probably know thoughts like, why is that girl looking at me? Is there something wrong with me? Train yourself to ask slightly different positive questions like, why is that girl looking at me? Could she be attracted to me? Now your brain will be looking for answers to this question, if you want it or not. And these answers will get your brain unstuck, will give you some confidence, more self-esteem, and will let you care less over time. The third tip is to understand that no one really cares. Our view of the world and our importance in it is often very distorted. We humans are very egocentric. We think that the world revolves around us and that we are very special because our parents told us when we were young. But in reality, we're not that special, and other people don't think that much about us. If you really understand this and let go of the idea that you are a super special human being, you make it easier for your mind to also let go of caring what other people might think of you. The fourth tip is to get out of your comfort zone regularly. I've done this a lot, and this is one of the best methods to stop caring what others think of you. If you get out of your comfort zone regularly, your brain can rewire itself. An extreme example, just to show how this works, is this. Imagine a brain of someone who is used to go shopping in one of these embarrassing monokini Borat costumes. If your brain got used to this, it would never care again if another person likes your new haircut. But it is important to start at your own level. If you care a lot, start small, do some blogging, go eat out alone, or wear something that makes you feel a little weird. If you're at an intermediate level, do some vlogging, put your face in front of a camera, travel alone, or flirt and ask someone out, even if you're a girl. And if you're really advanced, you can try to do some public speaking, approach 10 strangers a day, or do something embarrassing to really rewire your brain. All this can be a lot of fun. Just do this with a friend or an accountability buddy. And if you are afraid or lack the motivation, just check out my endless motivation technique video. It is about a really simple technique to give you endless motivation. Tip number 5 is get grounded in your own values. A lot of caring what others think comes from thinking that you are doing something wrong. Having values and knowing why you have them and to really believe in them can help you a lot. Really think this through. What are your values and why? That way your brain won't focus as much on other people, because it becomes more self-assured. Tip number 6 is imagine and accept the worst case scenario. As I said earlier, caring what others think is in some way linked with death, because in caveman times it could have led to death. If you think things through to the end, it is very unlikely that the outcome will be you alone in a forest, starving and trying to survive and fighting dangerous animals. Today the worst case scenario is often something like, I will feel sad for a couple of hours because the other person said no. So think things through to the end and accept the worst case scenario. Once your mind has accepted the worst case scenario, it won't care for all other scenarios. The next tip is something that if you do this regularly, your brain will help you to care less automatically. Because your brain wants you to feel good and wants you to live the good life. Your brain doesn't want to work against you, it just feels like it from time to time because your unconscious mind doesn't communicate well with your conscious rational mind. And this method is helping them to team up and work towards the same goal. And it is, make it a habit to think through how your life will be different in 5, 10 and 20 years from now. You can use this in 2 ways and I recommend both. First, use this to motivate you away from the things you don't want. Just sit down and really think through how your life will be different in 5, 10 and 20 years from now if you keep caring what people think of you. Just set a 3-minute timer for each of those time frames and think this through to the end. Think of all the details, how you will feel, think about how much time, money and energy this will cost you in the long run. And also think about all the opportunities you missed out on because you cared too much. If you do this from time to time, your brain will associate pain with caring too much, and it will really help you and motivate you to get away from the things you don't want in your life. After this, do this again, but now ask, how will my life be different in 5, 10 and 20 years from now if I stop caring what people think of me? Set a timer for each time frame and think it through. Ask yourself questions like, how much better will I feel? How much more great things will I be able to do? What will I have achieved in 5, 10 and 20 years if I stop caring what people think of me altogether? And also, think about how you will be able to live the life you want and how all these things will add up to an awesome and fulfilling life. This will help your brain to associate more good feelings with caring less. After you've done both, your brain will help you to push you away from caring too much and really pull you towards caring less and living a better life. Hey guys, I have a ton of other great tips on how to stop caring what people think of you. Because this was a very big topic for me a few years ago. Just give this video a like to show me that you want some more and I will upload another video with even more tips. Thanks for watching guys, a special thanks to all my subscribers. Make sure to watch the Endless Motivation Technique video and of course subscribe for more.